Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I wanted to touch on a point which has really knocked me sick to the stomach, if I'm being honest with you. It's relating to the global supergiant of toys, that is Mattel. Now, you may have heard of Mattel. They have the hugely popular Hot Wheels brand, and then the sensation of toys that is Barbie. And if we look beyond Mattel and all its glamour and everything else, their younger days version of Mattel is the Fisher-Price brand, and they have a number of toys which you'll have definitely have either played with when you were younger or have for your kids right now. Now, Fisher-Price is the one that we're talking about today because they knowingly sold a product which has killed allegedly 97 babies, right, from newborns. And they didn't give a shit about it. And what we're going to find out in this video is something really sickening and disgusting.
The best possible start begins with Fisher-Price.
It's Fisher-Price. It's been around for a long time. I trusted them as a brand. Of course they're going to be adhering to safety standards.
Erica Richter says she once believed in Mattel's commitment to making safe products that parents can trust. But when she placed her newborn daughter in a Fisher-Price product, her world came crashing down.
And that being the point, many people, when you talk about Fisher-Price, you talk about something that you place all your trust in, right? Because everybody's heard of Fisher-Price, everybody's used it, everybody's played with it when they were younger, everybody's learned and grown up with it, and everybody uses and gives it to their kids now, the toys and the games and everything else, right? So you trust Fisher-Price as a brand generally.
These are Emma's clothes.
Yeah. So, you can still see some of the stains. I never washed them, so this is one of my favorites too. One of the best pictures of her smiling, so, and this one.
6 years ago, in 2018, Erica gave birth to her first child, Emma.
I really enjoyed being pregnant with her. I felt so calm when I was in labor with her. Hi, Fisher. Hi, I'm your mom. I only got to spend 2 weeks with her, but yeah, she was really special. She still is really special. Yeah. There's so much lost possibility in all of this, you know. That's what's hardest about all of this.
I'm sorry to make you go through these
No,
things.
it's okay.
Just before the birth, Erica had been given a Fisher-Price baby sleeper as a gift. One night, Erica's partner told her he had found Emma slumped in the sleeper with her head tilted forward.
He said, "Erica, wake up, there's something wrong with Emma." And I got out of bed and I walked in to the kitchen hallway area where he was, and he had her, and I gathered her in my arms, and I immediately knew that something was really wrong. So Emma was on the counter as John was doing CPR, and I just felt really helpless in that moment.
Emma had stopped breathing. She was pronounced dead at hospital, aged 2 weeks and 1 day.
2 weeks and 1 day old. So this is the how young these babies were that were dying at the hands of this multinational, multi-international corporation who clearly only value profits over the safety of the kids and the babies involved.
The baby sleeper Emma was found in was called the Rock and Play Sleeper. Launched 10 years earlier, it was one of Mattel's most popular products and had made the company around £150 million. It was marketed specifically as being safe for sleep, in reassuring adverts like this.
The newborn Rock and Play Sleeper is the perfect spot for baby. The soft inclined seat is ideal for occasionally sleeping all night or for napping in play during the day.
8 months on, in 2019, Erica was grieving her daughter's death when she saw this shocking news report.
We begin right now with some breaking news. Fisher-Price has recalled all models of its Rock and Play Sleeper.
I dropped the glass that I was holding. I know that. I was like, this can't be the thing. This can't be happening.
So 8 months after the tragic passing of her newborn baby, she finds out that the product which her baby had been found in dead was actually being recalled for reasons unknown at the moment.
At the time, safety experts believed the Rock and Play Sleeper could be responsible for the deaths of over 30 babies. And what Erica discovered next was also shocking. She learned Mattel had been warned about the dangers of the product by regulators in Canada and Australia years before Emma died.
So what they're saying here is that both Canada and Australia have previously warned Mattel, who are a US-based company, about the dangers on this product for children, for babies. They warned them. Experts warned them that it may not be safe for babies, and yet they continued to sell it.
Dozens of parents started suing Mattel for the wrongful deaths of their babies. Leonard Aragon is representing Erica and 7 other families in their legal battles.
Shortly after they released the product in 2009, they were getting reports of deaths and serious injuries.
So you're saying that Fisher-Price and Mattel were well aware of the potential dangers of this product before Erica even bought it, before she even knew she was pregnant?
Oh.
So this product was launched 10 years before this lady was giving birth to her child. And not long after it had been launched, there were reports of it potentially causing deaths of these babies. So they knew that there was a chance that they were causing deaths, and yet they continued to sell it, and babies continued to die at the hands of them.
Yeah, for sure.
Erica's case against Mattel is based upon evidence that the Rock and Play had a fatal design flaw. Medical experts say the product's 30-degree angle can cause babies to roll over or their heads to fall forward, leading them to suffocate.
I'm not gonna lie, this literally makes me feel sick to my stomach. There is a potential, that there is a design flaw within the product which causes babies to roll over and to fall forward, which can make them suffocate, and they know this, and yet they still sell the product.
What kind of pre-testing or medical expertise did they have on this product, on the Rock and Play, before putting it out to market?
Yeah, almost nothing. Yeah, they had no pediatricians, they had no biomechanics expert. They had one doctor who looked at this and he approved it, and he had no expertise, not real expertise in biomechanics, and no expertise as a pediatrician.
And I sit here in almost stunned silence, right? They launched a product which was intended for the use of newborn babies, and yet they did no testing. They did no testing to make sure that it was safe. None. Nothing. None. Nada. Zip. Nothing. No testing to make sure that that product was safe for babies to lie in. It just beggars belief. Yes, one doctor looked over it and said, "Oh, all right, yeah, that's fine. It's fine. Looks fine to me. It looks fine." But no experts actually took a look at that. And I'd say, very importantly, and now I don't know the laws and the regulations in the US for toys and baby products and things like that, but I know in the UK they're quite rigorous and quite strict with their testing, and they want to make sure that these things are safe, because if a baby is intended for it, then they need to make sure it's absolutely certainly safe. But they didn't bother.
Here in the UK, Mattel never even launched the Rock and Play. That's because back in 2011, the Royal College of Midwives advised the company against it.
So this is a review that was actually written by the Royal College of Midwives. It was paid for by Mattel. So it says here that the Rock and Play must not be used as an infant cot because babies must always sleep flat on their backs. So, I mean, this review couldn't be clearer. The Rock and Play was deemed unsafe for sleep.
In 2011, guys, 2011, in the UK, now I'm not beating our own fucking horn here, but in the UK, we told them that it's not safe. Actual experts, midwives, who know everything there is to know about this sort of thing, told Mattel, we can't sell it in this country. We can't sell it because it is not safe, right? It doesn't matter about different countries and different laws and different regulations. If it's not safe in one country, it's not safe in another country. They know that it's not safe. We're telling them it's not safe. We can't sell it because it's not safe. And yet they continue to sell it. Not only did they continue to sell it, but they continue to sell it for 8 more years. 8 more years after being told that it's not fucking safe. Seriously. How many kids have died? How many babies died at the hands of this fucking product because they refused to take it because it was making them too much money? I feel absolutely fuming for this. I am actually... I've lost it. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. They need to fucking sort themselves out. Sorry for my language, by the way.
Despite this advice, Mattel carried on selling the Rock and Play in the US and in Europe for another 8 years.
Mr. Kreis, on behalf of Mattel, will you accept responsibility?
Well, let me first say that our hearts go out to every family who suffered the loss.
3 years ago, US lawmakers carried out an investigation into deaths linked to the Rock and Play. Mattel's CEO, ENQUIRIES, was called to testify. By then, 97 babies were alleged to have died in Mattel's product.
97 babies. 97 babies dying. How many died after they were told it was unsafe? That's my question. How many babies did it take them to realise that it might just be unsafe after they were told that it was unsafe?
But he still didn't accept that it was dangerous.
The Rock and Play sleeper was safe when used in accordance with its instructions and safety warnings.
Who the fuck is this moron? Honestly, who is he? He stood there in front of all America and telling them, oh, it's okay. If you used the product in accordance with the instructions, then your baby would have been fine. It's your fault, really, for putting them in wrong. It's your fault. It's not our fault. We didn't design it wrong. It's your fault that your baby's dead. It's a fucking Jesus Christ almighty. Is this actually serious or a parody? Because, honestly, how can he possibly stand there knowing that they've been warned about it, not once, not twice, but how many times?
The recall process, actually, it doesn't require them to admit that something's wrong. And the recall itself says that we're not admitting something's wrong. They did it reluctantly.
In August, a study by American scientists found incline baby sleepers like the Rock and Play are linked to a 5-fold increase in sudden infant deaths.
Just listen to those words, right? Listen to that. A study finds that sleepers like this are linked to 5-fold increase in SIDs, right? That's all you need to know, really. That is really all you need to know. And yet still, they just refuse to take any responsibility because it's a massive corporation and they've got a huge reputation for being safe for kids and babies. And yet they don't want to tarnish that, do they, by admitting that they purposely sold a product which they knew was inherently unsafe and actually was actively causing deaths amongst babies.
It's now illegal to make or sell inclined sleepers in the US, and Fisher-Price has issued a second recall on its website. But with 4.7 million Rock and Plays sold globally, they still regularly pop up for sale secondhand around the world.
So now it's kind of like they are admitting a little bit that maybe that these things might be a little bit unsafe, so definitely don't buy them. Fisher-Price are telling us kind of in a roundabout sort of way, but it's also illegal to make them as well. But you may well see them still on the second-hand market. And I think this is where we need to end this video on a warning not to buy this product if you see it. Just because it's made by Fisher-Price does not necessarily mean it's safe for your baby, right? So if you see it available anywhere, eBay, Vinted or whatever, right? It's not necessarily safe. Well, it's not safe. Don't buy it, okay? It's incredible to me that Fisher-Price continued to double down many times over the years and continued to sell this product, which they knew from the outset had at least the potential to cause harm. If any product has the potential to cause harm to any child, it should not be on sale, period, right? They knew this from the outset because there was deaths shortly after it was launched in 2009. And they knew this, they continued to sell it. They probably thought, oh, it's not our fault, we didn't do anything, maybe it's just a coincidence. But then years went on and on. They were told outright that it was not safe by experts. They didn't get experts in when they launched it to tell them that it was safe. And then when experts came in later on and said, no, we can't sell it because it's not safe, they still continue to sell it because they know best, don't they? They know their kids best. They know their customers best and everything else. That is absolutely shocking to me. And I'm actually, well, I hope you've gathered the level of fuming that I have over the course of watching this. It's ridiculous. So this is going to be the first of a number of videos I'm going to level at Fisher-Price and Mattel in particular, because there's you may have seen it, there was a documentary recently on Mattel, which is where part of this has come from, and there's so much more to go over. And I feel like companies that are making millions and millions and billions of pounds and dollars and everything, right, should be held accountable, or should be with the greatest, they should just be above reproach, right? They have to have the highest morals. They have to do everything to protect the consumer and the staff and everything else. So I'm going to shed more lights on this because a lot of what I've seen, it's bad, and people are consuming their products unaware of just how bad they're actually being. So my final point here would be Fisher-Price, Mattel, do better. You have to do better. You have the money. do better. Alright, if you have appreciated this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, comment all of your thoughts about it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you are new for more of these fantastic insights into the wonderful world that we live in. Thank you all so much. Until next time, have a lovely day. Take care and bye.